Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be reviewing my first ever Lego Monkey Kid set. Now, the unfortunate thing about Monkey Kid, or at least for the sets, you can only get them on Lego.com. Now, I feel like your parents or you might be even hesitant if you have your own money to pay for it, because of course there is shipping to it, and well, that's going to cost extra money. It costs $20 retail, but for Lego.com and all of the shipping, it costed $27, which kind of sucks. But let's start off with the side build. Now here we just have like a side build for enemy that connects to the other Monkey Kid builds, like in just every other set that includes one. Of course you can just, and that thing shoots out. Now in the set there is no place to put these, but I feel like it should make sense to leave them right there and leave one here just to blast it at the mech. Oh my gosh. Of course, we do have the ink demon. There is no printing on the legs, but I do like the design of it, especially on the chest. I feel like it kind of gives off an eerie vibe. And it's kind of weird that in the show, they have a different color, like vest or whatever it is, but we do get one of the power pieces blasting, that can blast off in the set in black, which is pretty cool, for the ink. We do have a dagger included in, which I think is pretty cool, to at least try to take down the mech. Now moving on to the mech, it's pretty poseable, and this has knees, which is pretty cool. I used to think before I actually got this set that there was also a ball joint to help pose their knees, but now it's just this. I do kind of and kind of don't like the cartoon shoes here. I think it gives it personality, but at the same time kind of ruins the flow of it. Kind of mix on it. I mean, in the sets for season 1 and the other sets, he did have shoes black and white stripes on it, but I'm not bothered about that too much. So we're gonna look at the staff and the sword before we get truly to the main build. I do like this sword. It's really big. It's kind of bigger than the mech itself, but not really by a whole lot. But still, I think the giant sword is pretty cool, and I do like the new piece introduced with it. The staff is pretty cool. The only weird thing I found about it is that they do have a red bar piece, but they don't use it for the middle. Now, you're not really gonna see it when you clip it on and, close it. But it's so weird that they decided to use a gold bar when there is a red bar already available. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is how you can see there's tiny bit of gaps there. But either way, this is a pretty cool staff. Now, if you try MK to hold it, or at least in the position where his arms are down, he'll just fall over. Now, moving on to the build. This thing is pretty poseable. Another thing I don't like is how it's at this angle. It just kind of messes it up. I'm not even sure why they even decided to use that. It still looks cool, but the posability on it is just kind of sucks. If you put it down like this, it just looks kind of weird and off-putting. Now, I do like how they use the car hoods and the wheel pieces. I feel like that's pretty smart, for some shoulder pads, armor protection. The hat, it's very different from the Evo Max, and I do like that. This also combines with Maze Dragon Jet. But the thing is, when you combine both of them, only Maze really is the one you have to change a lot. And I'm not really interested in picking that one up. But yeah, here's the backing for weapons. Of course, these two clips are for Maze Jet to attach to, and right here where the studs are for Maze Cockpit. Now, for what I know, apparently this Monkey Kid minifigure appears in a $100 set, But honestly, I don't mind that. I don't really care. I do really like this minifigure. I like the crest, but it's kind of weird that it never really does appear in the show ever again besides the season 1 special. I do like this staff version, and instead of the really specialized one. Honestly, I don't really know why, but I do like this version better, in my opinion. I do like the arm printing. There is no side leg printing, but I think this is a pretty cool minifigure and a cool mech. I feel like I recommend you getting this set, even though you might have to pay $25 for shipping. But anyway, that's gonna be it for another video. I rate this set a 9 out of 10, so goodbye.